What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our year anniversary podcast.
Yeah, happy 100th episode anniversary.
There's not 100. Guys, we are here celebrating our 1 year anniversary episode. We should have had more episodes on our podcast.
You know what's crazy? There was a point where we had more podcasts. I mean, we had more episodes. We were set up. If we would have kept going strong, like we were set up to be over 50 episodes by this time.
Yes. Unfortunately, things happen. You know,
we're negative 10 right now.
Yeah. Wait, I think this is our 44th.
This is our 43rd episode.
43rd?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
so much for your name.
Well, so much for
your name. Yeah.
Hey guys, I like I said on our Instagram. I've had a busy schedule lately. I was on tour. I got back. I got really sick. I got really fucking sick from my tummy. Medio chorro. I was sick for like about, damn, dude. I thought I had a worm or something, dude. At one point, I was I was scared.
Yeah, that happened to me once. You probably caught a germ or something.
Yeah, I caught something, guys. If you guys go to Mexico, don't eat
just
tacos.
Be careful.
You know, all the food from La Calle looks really good. It's just you gotta be careful what you eat.
You gotta be careful, and at the same time, you gotta realize it's different type of food too. Like the food here and there, completely different. You know, so your probably your gut biome is not ready for some of that too.
That's the thing though. Like I have never gotten sick off street tacos out there.
It's a hit and miss.
Yeah, no, but this is the first time I've ever gotten sick.
Yeah, my dad got sick when he went down to Mexico City too.
Yeah, I felt, and the funniest and oddest thing about it is that it didn't happen within like half a day. It was like right after. It started the killing of my stomach happened right away, and I realized it when I got to the hotel. I'm like, yo, this thing's settling good.
But
I mean, good as fuck.
How many days did it last?
About a week and a half.
That also means that your gut is pretty weak. Like your immune system is weak. So you gotta bring it up a little bit.
Yeah, how do I do that?
I don't know. You gotta go online.
I gotta drink the zero mats.
Yeah, figure it out without the yerbs.
But yeah, other than that, guys, I know we went MIA. Our last episode was with our good buddies, the Shish Police and the Oso Mayor. And so we were kind of going back into this again, right? Consistency.
Yeah. There's always an episode where we're like, dude, we're gonna get back on it, and then we go missing for like a month. And
well, I mean, we've missed so much, and we have so much to talk about, and I think,
dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I put on the headphones, I was like, "How do you do this?" You know what I mean? How do you do this?
And we've done this before, where we said
I almost forgot how to podcast.
We always forget how to podcast.
Yeah. So.
But everyone, thank you for keeping, for those who still listen. For those who are still listening to us, thank you. But with that being said, we missed a couple of reviews of a couple of things that I want to get a head start of. I just want to say, guys, there's no need to go to Coachella anymore. I think we could watch Coachella straight from our bedrooms. I had so much fun watching the Blink-182 reunion and the Bad Bunny performance right from the comfort of my own home. I didn't have to be on the hot ass fucking desert sun, windy days, dusty ass face, you know.
But let's be honest. If you knew a year ago or a couple of months ago that Blink was at Coachella, I think you would have been there. Let's be honest here. Let's not be hypocrites. Let's be hypocrites.
Well,
here.
You know what?
You would have been in that fucking desert.
I probably
shut your ass up.
No, actually, no, not really. Because
you would have been there for that one day. I know you.
No, I
fucking know you.
I was thinking about maybe just finding the ticket for one day, but they don't sell single day tickets. I don't think they do. And I think the best option for me would have been like going for that one day and then reselling my wristband. But I don't know. The odds of me selling it for the price that I buy it for is not going to happen. So,
or you could have just gone on Friday, Saturday, and left on Sunday.
Nah. Oh yeah. Well, I don't even know because
sell the Sunday part. Like, hey, I got.
Well, on the first week, Blink played on a Friday, and the second week, Blink played on a Sunday. So it would have been.
But see, you don't really know that until last minute.
Yeah, that happened.
So all of this was last minute. So that's what I'm telling you. If you would have known that they would have been there for that much, I think you would have got those fucking. You would have got that fucking bracelets.
I think
you fucking piece of shit.
Look. But listen. What I want to go back to is that I actually enjoyed watching it from the comfort of my own home.
Yeah, because you had no other choice.
Yeah, but I still would have
You
done
have
it.
no
if
other
it's-
fucking choice.
Okay, maybe.
But if you had the fucking chance to helicopter over there with a VIP
yeah,
pass,
to the helicopter,
you would
yeah.
have fucking been there.
Helicopter,
you would have been
VIP,
would've-
VIP
you
hotel.
would've been-
I would have fucking done it.
You would have been fanboying
But
out.
but if I would have been like in a fucking hot ass desert, nah. Oh, not even. It wasn't even. It didn't even look hot. I don't
Dude,
think
it looked comfortable.
It looked all right. It
It
looked
looked
all right.
comfortable.
It looked dusty as fuck though, for sure. All the winds are picking up.
I
during
don't
that
know,
time.
dude. I hear a little hater in you, dude.
I know.
I hear a little hater
I'm
in
just-
you.
Look, for once, I'm saying that I enjoyed the concert from the comfort of my
Because
own
you had no
home.
other fucking choice.
But I'm saying
You had no other
it
fucking
was
choice.
nice. It was nice. Okay,
Right.
yes, I would have gone, but hey, it was nice. I'm not complaining.
I'm defending all those people that did buy that fucking VIP
What
pass.
is-
or
what
that
the-
fucking
Dude,
bracelet.
did you see people who were paying like $15,000 for like
the tents?
the tents and
Yeah.
shit like that? I saw a couple of interviews and
I was actually watching an interview saying that Coachella is like the perfect festival for like the rich. You know what I mean? Like it's a getaway. Like it's the best. Like the rich get the best parts out of that fucking.
yeah, there was this YouTuber I saw that he was asking. He went around the tents and he went asking, "Oh, what do you guys do for a living?" There were a lot of them. No, well, not all of them, but most of them were like still in college, and then they were like gifts from their parents.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get it. It's cool, congrats,
Yeah.
congrats for coming from a wealthy,
congrats, yeah.
congrats,
Congrats.
congrats. And then there was some people who were just like, social media influencers and
Yeah,
et cetera, et cetera.
I think that's what that guy ended up saying at the end. He's like, it's for the rich, but it's mainly for influencers. It seems like a festival just for influencers.
Yeah,
I don't know what that meant, but
It's just, I think it's just a good. Well, what happens is that I think a lot of
it goes back to
like
it goes back to the fucking talk we had a long time ago, where it's like it's just a photo op. You're
Yes.
paying for a background.
okay, exactly. So if they would have invited us,
I would have
because-
gone.
We would have
I
gone.
would've fucking been there.
because
Yeah. Smiling.
it would be nice.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice? We were invited this parallel discussion.
So
boys.
deep down at the end of this whole discussion is just the parallel boys wanted to be there.
Yeah, we
You know
want
what
a
I mean?
piece of the cake. We
Yeah.
we want a piece of the cake. It was
Yeah.
I was actually craving a coffee cake last night, and I just couldn't get
Coffee
it.
cakes are good.
Yes,
On a good day.
I'm sorry for the switch
good day.
for the switch right there, but I was just thinking right now how the weather's like so gloomy, and I'm just like, this is a perfect day for
Yeah,
coffee
on a good
cake.
day, a coffee cake with some fucking coffee.
So if you're listening to this like in the morning on drive, to work or whatever.
But you know what's better? A coffee cake with just milk.
Yes. Oh no! Remember how like in
So is it a
elementary?
milk cake?
Remember like in elementary they used to give it to you like in this little like little plastic little thing, and then people used to like just like make holes in it and just pour the milk inside of it.
I remember when I couldn't get food because I didn't have the tickets. It was the saddest days ever, bro. You thought you were poor, but then when that happened, it's like, damn, I'm really poor.
When our teacher, when our parents really put a pin onto it into our shirts.
Yeah.
I remember one time I lost it and I didn't get anything to eat that day.
I never like looking at the nutrition ones. Like the little blue ones, the little purple ones.
There was different ones. I
Yeah,
mean,
because they were inverted colors.
no, yeah, one was black and yellow, and then the other one was like
Just
all yellow.
Y'all yellow, yeah, that was
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, that was lunch.
But remember
The
there was
black
a while,
and yellow.
remember
were-
there was a fucking while where like going to the cafeteria was so lame. It used to be
Yeah.
not the cool thing. But and then later, I think people just like, fuck this. I'm going back to the cafeteria. Everybody was just going to the cafeteria.
Well, not even that. Even as an adult now, people were thinking about like making these recipes. There's people who like the actual coffee cake recipe came out, and there's people selling it up for like for their own for their own, like people are like, they say you know how to make it, and then you just start selling it from home. And honestly, I would buy it.
I don't know where this is going.
No,
but
I'm just saying. Well, the whole point is I was craving a coffee cake. But we've missed a lot, and I think that we should catch up and
Catch up.
Let's give catch up. Let's catch up and give our audiences a little a late review about Super Mario for you.
Yeah, Super Mario was cool. I liked it. It was geared more towards kids though,
You
which
know-
is fine. Because it makes you realize, okay, I'm not the audience anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to set yourself aside. But it was a good experience. I liked it.
It was. I watched it the second time with you, and dude, I think I enjoyed it just as much as I did the first time.
I think the bonus scene at the end with Yoshi's egg would have been cooler if they wouldn't have gone to like through Yoshi's world earlier.
Yeah, because you would have thought like we would like Yoshi would have just stopped.
I felt like they should have kept certain things. They should have like I feel like. I mean, in a way, it is Mario, so you kind of want to show all these worlds and stuff, but at the same time, it's like a little too soon. Like you got to take it a little easier. You know what I mean?
I honestly,
you gotta save some of that for other movies.
Yeah, but it was like already like a sneak peek to it, so you want more of it. So now you're stuck with like, oh shit, I want more of it now instead of just like.
And I just love at the end how, I love what they did with Bowser. They made him like that grouchy guy that wants to look for love. It kind of reminded me of myself.
Yeah,
he was like he was simping out, bro.
Wait, so you're looking for love now?
That fool was simping the fuck out, bro. That was like peaches, 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 peaches. You know what I mean?
Honestly, yeah,
dude, it just made him so like relatable, dude. It's like all those fucking simps out there. You know what I mean? Like
for all those fucking simps.
Yeah.
I think Bowser was like
I think he was one of the best characters.
He was honestly, and Luigi. I think what's his name? Charlie Day. Charlie Day did a good job on with the voices.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think I even explained to this after the movie. I like how they didn't really stay with the whole Mario accent, and they throw in like all the accent's only like a personality for like the TV and for them.
A little too many Mamma Mia's though.
Yeah, that
too many of those.
I rewatched it the third time.
Yeah,
you're right. Too many Mamma Mia's. I think there was probably like 2 Mamma Mia's that happened like within the first 15 minutes.
No, but throughout the whole movie, you got a lot of them. I was like, all right, yeah, okay.
Too many.
It just felt like one of those. It kind of just sounded like an American making fun of Italians. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of was. But
this is the first thing I do when I try to speak in Italian. Like
Mamma Mia.
I always go like Mamma Mia. You know what I mean?
And then you use the
pepperoni.
You have the fingers. I mean the little bunch, the fingers in the bunch. Yeah, dude, it was a really good movie. I would personally like you said, I would buy it. I mean, it's a movie that I would say I would buy on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever.
Try to get the first edition because
I wouldn't buy it. I mean, I'm not, but I would if I could, if I was a collector.
So you're saying you're broke right now?
No, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anywho, what I'm saying is that I would buy it if I was a collector. I'm not that much of a collector. I have certain things, but
I'm just saying get the first edition of like everything, like because later down the line it's Mario, so it's gonna carry on for years. So everything Mario, like a lot of the Nintendo characters, I would say are safe to be like okay, like try to get the first edition of everything because they become collectibles later.
Yeah, I mean, but
it's like Disney stuff when
it's
like
harder. For this, I don't know. I feel like this it's harder collecting.
No. I understand because we're in present day. You know, it just comes out right now. But I'm talking about like 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah,
like that's just gonna be worth a little bit of money.
Hey, what happened to those what was it called? It was like the art you collect, but like online and shit.
Oh, NFTs?
Yeah,
shit went away.
What happened to NFT?
I told you that shit wasn't gonna last, bro.
That shit. What happened? That shit was going worth millions and
a lot of it's hard, dude.
I remember when they were pushing it, like buying like online art, like from an NBA, from like to like any kind of sports. They were selling all this shit. WWE was doing it.
Well, I think the main selling point for the NFT was that it came with perks. So let's just say there was only like 10 NFTs of this image, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't just NFT. Let's just say a celebrity gave it out. All right, this is a celebrity's NFT. And you bought one of them, but that NFT holds perks. Like, let's just say you get a one-on-one call with him, with that celebrity or whatever. It comes with perks.
Oh, I see.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, they were kind of like, for famous people, that was their way of packaging, like, this ultra, like, celebrity, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. And, like,
hey, be honest, do you have any NFTs?
Nah.
Did you think about buying any?
Nah, and the thing that aggravated me the most is that they try to bunch it up with crypto, and crypto's completely different. You know,
Yeah.
it's the same. They were trying to sell it like it was the same thing, but it wasn't at the end. You know, and it was also undermining a lot of artists. You know, because digital art form. Like I'm not against it. I'm just saying like. I don't know. It kind of like what AI is doing to art now. It's like it's kind of like dumbing it down in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean, like actually, it's crazy. It's crazy you bring this up because I saw a video where people are doing like AI voices,
Dude, everything.
And then like they sounding like Kanye. They sound like, and they're doing like, I think it sounds better than the actual music they're producing right now. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was just thinking about imagine a new Selena album. Imagine. Like it would be great, but I know it's gonna sound. You know it's not the real thing.
But just realize the AI's capability, like it's apex, the very top. Mm-hmm. It only reaches to what it knows, because AI only relies on whatever the internet gives it.
Yeah.
So if let's just say right now, like we already have like 43 episodes of our voice out there.
Yeah, they're gonna.
You know, I'm not saying like nobody, you know, like nobody knows who the fuck we are. You know what I mean?
But I mean, gonna use our voices to like. But you know what? They are doing scam calls using AI.
No, yeah. Well, and that was another thing too. Like there's already like a lot of countries that already have issues with like extortion, like phone calls and shit like that.
Yeah, like Mexico and
shit.
Like,
so AI is gonna like definitely make that easier. But again, going back to that, like AI's threshold only relies on what it knows from the internet. So the more you feed the internet with your thoughts and your whatever, it's the more powerful it's gonna get. Yeah. But what it doesn't know, what we don't know, it doesn't know. But eventually, I feel like there will be a variable that.
God damn.
Hold on, we'll be back. And welcome back to another actually, it's the same episode.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, but for real, our fucking neighbor is annoying as fuck with his loud. If you have a fucking loud ass engine like that, go fucking.
It's not an engine, it's the muffler.
Well, muffler, whatever. Yeah. You wouldn't go go shoot yourself in the ass.
And I think that only happens to like in neighborhoods, right? I don't feel like that happens in like rich ass neighborhoods.
No, there's just like those conceited like little kids who have everything they want from their parents, and then they'll have like their loud ass fucking engine cars because they want to be like fucking muscle people.
Nah, but I think even if like let's just say you're a multimillionaire and you live like in a private neighborhood, like a gated neighborhood, I think HOA would be on your ass. Like, hey, you can't have that loud ass car.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure they still have them. Maybe not there, but they still have them. But anywho, we were talking about AI, and you were bringing a good topic on AI right now. How like only AI knows as much as we could feed it, but
yeah, but I mean, like, just look at how much information's on the cloud right now.
Yeah,
it's insane, right? It's fucking insane, dude.
That cloud is getting fucking puffier and puffier.
And if you really think about it, there is no really. I don't think there is a cloud.
Are you trying to mind fuck me right now?
No, it's because apparently, like, internet around the world is all connected through wires. Did you know that?
No, I mean, yes.
Did you know that? Did you know that?
But it's nothing to do with.
Did you know that there are hundreds of fucking fiber wires going through the Atlantic Ocean right now just to get internet?
No, I did not know that. Are you making this shit up?
I mean, I don't know. Hey, only the real ones know. Only the real ones know. You know.
No, wait. Okay, hold on. Is this true facts or are you just bullshitting? Because
I'll leave it up to the people. Hey, if you want to know if that's real, look it up. Only the real ones will look that
up. Yeah, I mean, AI. I already see some trippy ass shit you could do with it, and I'm just like, yo.
Lalo just can't wait for the sex dolls, though. That's what he can't wait for. He can't wait for those realistic sex dolls.
Nah, I don't need a sex doll.
I think you do.
I think you do. I think you fucking do.
Damn.
I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I won't. Anywho, but yes, dude. AI is taking over for at least a year or two, and then we'll see what happens and what gets banned from using that. I don't know what happens. Yeah.
I think AI already took over. We just don't know.
It's not even us talking right now. It's probably someone releasing our podcast with our voices right
You
now.
know the crazy thing about AI though, like even if like let's just say it takes on its own on its own mind. Like let's just say, like it's the old narrative, right? It becomes sentient. You know, it feels like it's its own entity, right?
Mm-hmm.
If knowing everything that the internet knows, that computer's gonna become deceptive, and it's gonna want to alter the way we look at life. See where I'm going with this?
See, I don't understand what you mean.
So slowly,
but surely.
but you know, like life is going so fast, especially when you're on the internet. So I feel like you're not gonna know what the fuck is real or not anymore, unless you're off of it completely.
You know what? I was just so today I was at school and we were driving out like I'm already driving out.
Who's we?
The instructor and me and other students. We were outside driving already, truck driving. So I was driving and my instructor goes like, "Oh, let's not take the freeway today because there's a lot of traffic." So he said, "Let's go straight." I don't know where this is going, but my instructor is not from the area. Like he only knows what routes to take around the area for the trucking. So he goes like, I don't want to get on that freeway because we're gonna be stuck on traffic. But he goes, go straight ahead. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I go straight ahead, and then he goes, make a left on the nearest traffic light. And he goes like, fuck, I don't know how to get back because we ended up looping around. And he goes like, and he goes like, this is the time I wish I had a phone. I'm like, oh, did you forget your phone back at the school? And he goes like, no, I just don't have a phone. I don't want a phone. I was like, damn, how do you live without a phone now? Because like for me, it's like I feel naked when I don't have my phone. Yeah, I already have it on my lap. I do. I feel like
That's the weirdest shit I ever
why you
heard.
look at me like if I was naked
it's-
already?
I know it's just that it's weird that you say that, dude. Like that's how like addicted to you are to it. Then
No, I mean I'm just saying.
hey, can I ask you something like a real question?
What?
Don't make this into a stupid joke either. You know, I know you.
I mean, you already make
fucking
it.
know you.
I already feel
You
like
try
you're
to
gonna
make
ask me a stupid question.
You try to make everything into a stupid joke.
What
so.
if you ask me a stupid question?
I mean, that's why I told you try not to make it into a stupid joke.
Well, then ask a stupid question.
All right, all right, but seriously though, do you think you can survive without your phone for a whole week?
I don't think a week. No, I don't think I can.
Like really, like if it came just down to it, like
I mean, if I really had to like,
you really couldn't just go
Like,
1 week without your phone.
yeah, I think I can.
Dude, your like arm is already fidgeting right now. Dude, like,
No, not really. No, what? Shut the fuck up.
You know
He's
what I mean?
making shit up. Oh yeah, if I had no phone, I probably.
Why are you blinking? Your eyes blinking so fast?
I'm not
man?
even blinking.
Yeah, you are, dude.
You're blinking more than I am. Your eyes crying and shit. You're just
It is.
just your question just made you fucking nervous or something. No, I think I think I can last a week. I don't know after a week for sure. For after a week, I probably won't know what to do with myself.
That's so fucking.
But we know
weird.
what it is though. Like for me, day and age now, like forget the social media, forget everything. I use it even when I'm driving to my mom's house, and I know how to get there. I just like using it for like to know if there's traffic, what routes to take, what not to take. You know what I mean?
So you're saying, like, again, let's go back to this question. Maybe rephrase it a little bit. Would you be able to navigate your life without a phone going forward? They just say, hey, this point going on, like you can't use your phone. Could you do it?
From this point on,
Yeah,
or
they just
just
say,
for a
they
week?
no, they just say tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, you can't use your phone. Would you be able to do it or no? They just say, all right, let's give you an incentive. Let's give you an incentive. All right, man, I'll give you $1,000 a week.
For a week.
A week, but you'll never use your phone ever again.
Nah, it's not even worth it.
$1,000 a week?
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, give me.
That's guaranteed living money. Like you never have to worry about.
I understand, but
But look, I'm not saying you can never work. Like, I'm not saying you could do. You can't use work phones. But like that, remember that's just gonna be for work.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. But you can never have a personal phone ever again.
Oh, that's fine. If they give me a work phone, as long as I have someone to reach like certain things, like yeah, it's fine. But think about like back in the day. I remember when my dad used to he used to go because my dad was my dad's a construction worker. Like he would just they'll give him an address like 4 or 5 whatever Conoco Park, and I remember him just driving on the freeway and then just looking through the maps like how to get there. It's crazy, dude. Like it
and you had to update it every year too.
Every year,
every like couple of years, because shit would change.
Yeah, shit does change. It still changes. It changes, but. Yes, dude. My dad was like one of those dudes, like, because he would go to a different job site every other week, every month, whatever it is.
I mean, there was a while we kind of did that with Google Maps, like in the very beginning.
Remember when we used to print out MapQuest?
MapQuest.
There was
a little while. There was a little while we did that, but we did it more. It was a little more updated because it was.
Do you remember my friend that lived in San Diego?
No, I don't remember.
The one we went to where you ended up where we ended up going to 50/50 Slater's down in San Diego.
I don't remember that.
You ended up passing out that day.
I don't remember.
Well, anyway, my friend, the first time I want to go see her, I printed out MapQuest. Not like that. I asked my homegirl. So yeah, anywho, I printed out MapQuest, dude.
Yeah.
I printed out MapQuest, and I kid you not, dude. I had to like follow the MapQuest, like turn for turn.
No, but it was accurate though.
It was accurate. But the moment that you mess up one turn, you're like, "Fuck! How do I find myself again?"
You asked for directions. You stopped.
I did.
You stopped by a gas station or wherever.
So
you're like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm trying to get here." Where?
Listen. So this is before I even had an actual like working phone. Like
yeah.
I had minutes on my phone, and and I could only remember calling my friend and being like, "Hey, yo, I'm here and here," and then at one point, she didn't even know where I was. I'm like, "Hold on, let me try to find you. Find this like main street or whatever." I ended up finding a street where she knew more, like a little more likely to know, and then she ended up have to drive out to me to go get me.
But wasn't that fun though? Those little detours.
It was always in San Diego. I was in the middle of nowhere anymore.
But it kind of makes the bonding a little better at the end. You're like, oh my god, dude, remember that time you had to go pick me up here?
Dude, I was like 18, 19 when that happened.
People will never have those discussions anymore, bro. Never.
Perhaps.
Like, hey, remember that one time I was lost and you had to go fucking find me there? You'll never have that discussion with somebody, dude.
Well, I'm having it right now.
What do you mean?
I'm having that discussion right now. That happened.
No, I'm just saying people will never have that.
Well, no one anymore. But I mean, no one will have that experience anymore.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Unless your phone does die or you have no phone.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like, at that point, if your phone dies in your middle of nowhere, fuck it. Just fuck it.
I was thinking that, like if, like those people who do go to jail and don't know anybody's number, like how they contact their first, who's the number they're gonna contact?
A lot of people are saying like, how memory degenerates over the years, but it's because of a lot of medical reasons, and that is true.
Yeah,
but I feel like the internet's doing that to us slowly too.
Yeah,
like our capacity to
computers, pretty much, if you think about it.
Yeah, but our capacity to like memorize shit, it's becoming. If anything, I feel like the internet is accelerating our memory loss.
I see. Like it's not only.
Like right now, you can't remember a number, even if it's like somebody you love dearly.
I mean, I know like my mom's number,
but it's like it's very. But
if you ask me, what's your number? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, and you're like,
and you fucking love me.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I don't love you. Sometimes I don't love you. Sometimes I just want to just grab a brick and just fucking squish it in your head, bro. Like I don't know until it breaks. No, I'm kidding. Otherwise,
no, but I think. Other than biological reasons, I feel like the internet it's slowly.
Well, that's been happening.
A big concern. It's a big cause of our memory loss in the future.
You know what it is? Everything's just getting easier.
Yeah,
everything's like getting easier. I mean, think about it. Like calculators weren't going to be in our pockets all our lives. Now they're in our pockets. Yeah. You weren't going to use even people who are mathematicians, whatever. They're using calculators.
Yeah.
It's not like they're not like, oh, okay, I'm so good at math, I'm not going to be using calculators. You're fucking still using calculators.
You know what's the interesting thing about math?
What?
Math is just a mechanism to tell you what the answer to something that already has an answer for.
Yeah.
Like, even if we don't know an equation for a certain thing that hasn't been discovered, there's already a solution to it.
It's already, yeah. And that's everything, right?
I don't think so.
There's anything that's not solution to?
I don't think so. Because even like with words, it's different because they just say there's something we haven't discovered yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have to make a word for that.
Yeah. Oh, I
You
see.
know, based on things that we have in our past.
Yeah.
But it's not exactly that.
Like
But with math, if there's already a problem out there in the future that towards something that we don't know about today, there's already a solution to it through numbers.
Through numbers and through the equation, I guess.
Yeah.
Right. As opposed to words.
So
We're
it's
just
almost
making
like,
up shit.
So it's almost like saying that problem has already been solved, but we haven't found the equation to get there yet. So there is a fucking future, right? I think that's a way to determine that there's already a fixed future.
Yeah.
Because if there's already a problem that's already solved in the future, we don't know how to get that. We don't know how to do the equations to get to that problem.
Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
There's already a fixed answer there.
Is this something you thought about before? Or is it just happening right now?
Yeah, just coming to me right now, dude. I swear to God.
You might be onto something right now.
You know what I'm saying?
You might be onto something right
because
now.
numbers, they say that numbers is the one thing that doesn't change, and it does work in variables,
yeah.
right? So I'm like, I feel like that's the only way we could really tell if there is a fixed future. Because let's just say, again, I keep repeating myself, but like just say there's a problem in the future we're not aware about now.
Yeah.
But there's already an answer of it far beyond in the future. But we haven't encountered the problem yet. We need the problem first to get to the answer, but there's already the answer that's already made, which is fixed.
Which is fixed because
but we don't know the variables to get there yet.
Yeah. But I mean I think that's the reason why there is people who believe in time travel.
I think that's
I think that's the reason why the people believe in time travel, and I think that's the best way to if you want to explain time travel to anybody, that's like the easiest way to explain to like someone who's like looking to get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I guess you could say that with letters too. Like, yeah, there is a thing out there we don't have a name for now. It's the same thing. It's almost like the equation. The letters are the equation. The letters to make a word are the equation for that answer in the future, whatever that thing is in the future, but we don't know it because we haven't encountered it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, now that we're talking about this, I kind of want to know like if there's someone out there trying to create a new language now. You know what I mean? Like a future language that we could, like a universal future language that's not going to be English.
I think that's, look, right now, I think that's what we're barely starting to see.
Because English is
with the
universal language.
With the internet, I think that's what we're barely starting to see. There are other factors, but I think eventually, like within next 100, 200 years, there will be a common language. You know, and I'm not just saying like it's already English, but there's going to be a common language everybody's going to agree upon, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it. It's going to be a whole new generation at that point.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we could just make it easier. Why the fuck are we making it harder? We having 5 separate languages. You know, there was a story back in the day, right? The Tower of Babel, right?
No.
How apparently there was a Tower of Babel. They were creating a tower so high that they wanted to reach the skies to talk to the gods, right? That was the myth, right? But the reason they accomplished so much in so little was because they only had one language. They all understood each other.
Oh, okay.
But then God was like, nah, fam.
No.
He's like, nah, fam. Like, you guys can't get to me because you guys you have your own purpose. You have to do what you have to do on earth. So I'm gonna divide all of you and then give you all of you different languages. Yeah. Make it harder for your ass. And then apparently humans back then could live hundreds of years. This is according to the myth. I'm not fucking talking about an ass.
This is not.
But he shortened their years because it's harder to reach a certain amount of wisdom within those years. So he's like, nah, fam, I'm gonna make it harder for you. You know what I mean?
Chop,
bitches. You know what I mean? But that's a myth that they all understood each other to the point where they wanted to reach a certain goal. And God was like, nah, that's not your goal, fam. Go over here. You know, go here.
Some fucking very preach to the. Like,
what do you mean?
Preach to everybody, huh?
I'm not preaching. I'm just saying, like, hey, it's weird, right? It's how all this shit, like.
You see, like, again, like those myths and the gods and everything, like, I totally get it. They all make sense.
And there is a god there's a god in Aztec myth where it's called Tlaloc.
Lalo?
Yeah, like little Lalo, dude.
Lalito?
He's the god of war, bro.
That's me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm the
You
god
are a
of
little
war.
feisty, too.
Yeah. I don't like war, though. But I can't support war, though. I can't. First of all, I don't even think I could go to war.
I think you are war-minded, though. You're a little feisty, dude.
Explain.
I don't know. When it comes to battle, you're a little sneaky.
Slinky? Oh, slinky. Like, everybody loves a slinky. No, what do you mean, slinky?
I don't know, dude. You're a little battle-like.
I do appreciate a little competition, but I don't like competition.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You know, like, I appreciate competition, but do I want to be in competition all the time? Do I really? No, I probably don't.
I think this is, again, my opinion. I think competition is a variable of just you. Okay, this is my opinion. You know, this is my opinion. Competition only comes when you're trying to be exactly like somebody else.
Yeah.
So that comes from an insecurity.
Or also better, right?
I think the truest competition comes like in sports, right? But even in sports, you're comparing yourself to the abilities of another, right? So you're in a way inspired by the abilities of another, not yourself. You know what I mean?
But I mean that's what
which is fine. You know, you want to be inspired by other people, but you don't want to become other people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, people want to become other people. Like, people want to be other people because they want to be either as good as them, right?
Yeah.
But people should be thinking, I don't want to be this person. I want to be better than that person. Right? Like, I think that's the healthiest way of competition.
But even the insecurity comes there when you want to be better than the other person. Because now you're still comparing yourself to that other person. I think competition should be the ignition.
Exactly.
And then you carry on your own trajectory.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to be like you don't want to be like the person above you. You want to be better or not even like be the same as the person. At that point, there's no competition. You're just trying to be them.
Plus, competition means that you guys are taking the same path, and every person's different. So how the fuck are you going to compete with somebody who's taking their own path? Unless you're taking their own path, and that's not you anymore, right?
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. What I mean?
So you lose yourself trying to become this other person because of your insecurity, but at the end, you don't realize your full potential because you didn't take your own path.
Perfect example. It's like if Messi was trying to be Ronaldo and Ronaldo was trying to be Messi.
But see, with sports,
it would have been this,
But see, with sports,
there's no competition.
But with sports, it's a little different because it's linear. You're on the same path.
So let's just say.
But the thing is, now it comes down to the fundamentals, like who has better genes, right? It becomes that because now you're like, okay, who has the better advantage? And even if you are shorter or taller, or whatever, or slower, or whatever, you're gonna have your advantages and disadvantages. So that's where the variables come in of you becoming different. Yeah. But still, it's different because sports is different because you guys have the same goal.
Yeah,
doesn't matter what sport it is, you guys still have the same goal. But when it comes to individual progress, I'm talking about like your path is completely different. At the end, you could be fucking a millionaire with fucking being on a yacht with like a couple of some baddies, you know what I mean? Like, and then like Turkey's path was being in the computer all day. You know what I mean? Which I can imagine, you know.
It's already happening. It's already happening. It's not changing.
And like, I'm just calling Lalo, hey, I got the edit ready, bro. Like, you're like, hey, fool, like, I'm on business right now.
I mean, yes, I mean there is that.
But you see what I mean?
Yeah, no.
There's different variables for different situations.
Yeah, like if me and you were right now, let's say we had two different podcasts.
Yeah.
And my podcast was at a certain level, and your podcast at a certain level, and then I'm trying to be you, you're trying to be me.
But that's what I say. Like, look,
like we have different.
But that's what I'm saying. Like at the end, the key thing is to be yourself.
Exactly. So you have to look for your own objectives, your own goals, your own. As opposed to being in sports,
you know, like sports.
Unique, you know, but then again, also in sports, can you also be unique in your own way because you could be shorter than the other, and you're still accomplishing more than the person who's taller.
Exactly. But that's what I said. Different variables for the different person. But again, your goal is linear. Is in the same position.
Yeah.
You know, as to personal progress, it's different.
Have you ever had to be in a competition with somebody and be like, I don't think I can compete with this guy or something like that? Or Or you
Nah,
felt, or
I've-
you really felt like that head-to-head collision, like, not like, like physically, but that battle you both had were going through, like, in a way.
I've always avoided competitive.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just me as a kid too.
Yeah,
Like
me
I never,
too,
I
me
was
too.
never,
I didn't
I
like-
was never drawn to sports. Like when my parents tried to get me into sports, I never liked the competitive edge to anything. And in a way, it fucks you over because later in life you have to adapt that to real life as well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it never stood out to me.
I think I got lost a little bit, like growing up, well, being competitive, because I used to watch a lot of wrestling. So like I would be like the heel one week, and then I would be like the baby face one day.
Yeah.
So like for example, like we were playing sports when I was a kid, and I remember being chosen for the weakest team. Like being chosen last.
Yeah.
So what I would do is that I'll like, just to kind of make it more fun, I would like turn on my team. I'll score auto goals on myself. So I don't know. So I guess I was.
That's the little trickster I was talking about earlier. You're a little warlike, dude. You're a little.
I don't know. I just say I don't know. I don't know. I just, to me, like, I didn't like the fact that it was just competition. Like, this person wanted to be better than the other one. To me, it was just like, no, dude, I just want to have fun. Like, I don't care. Like,
You like that vengeance, huh?
I do kind of like a
The
little
little
vengeance.
sting of the vengeance. The little sting.
No, I mean, it's nice though. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice here and there. But I don't know. I just how I was when I was growing up. But now,
But at the same time, like I want to let people know that a lot of competition becomes distorted after a while as well. So you have to find a perfect balance as yourself as well.
meaning that you can.
You can't be run by competition.
Yeah.
You can't run your life off just competition.
Mm-hmm.
You need it to motivate yourself, but just don't be distorted by it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I totally agree, because I there is times where I have been competitive, and like now, for example, like I'm trying to finish school as soon as possible, and there was this young cat younger than me, like maybe 19 years old.
Yeah.
The kid
That's
was
a
young.
pretty old cat if you think about it.
No, yeah, but he was, compared to me, he was a very young.
No,
cat.
because cats go live like 15 years, right?
But you know what I mean. Come on, man. Well, meaning like I remember he was going like day after day, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go 3 times a week. I'm gonna go twice a week. 2 months later, not even 2 months later, like he was already done with school, and I'm just like, I'm still where I was a month ago, and I'm just like, in a way, I was like, fuck, I gotta try to. And then every time I saw him, he was already doing the next step before he was gone. And that kind of got me a little more competitive, but then he left, so there was nothing to compete with anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just competing with myself.
But see that
See what I mean? Like now I'm competing with myself now, to a point where I'm just getting upset with myself.
No. But see that little spark you're talking about right now. That's the part. That's the healthiest part of competition.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you were seeing this kid come in every day and just take care of his business.
Mm-hmm.
But it, like you even said, like when he's gone, now I don't feel like I need to hold myself accountable.
Yeah.
So that means that you were looking at it the toxic way. You know what I mean?
Toxico.
You were like
Yeah,
comparing yourself to
no,
him.
toxic.
If you think about it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But that little spark you got in the beginning, that's the healthy part you need. Like, oh shit, look at this guy. He's just coming in. He's doing like, fuck it. I'm gonna do that shit too.
Yeah.
But now you got to sustain yourself, because if you don't sustain yourself, when that mirror leaves, because at that point he's a mirror of yourself. Like he's the person that you
I wanted
you want to be.
Yeah.
So when that mirror leaves, now you're just left for yourself, and you got nothing.
I mean, because right now I'm already towards the end. Like I don't think there's anybody who I'm like, oh, dude, I can't wait to finish. Cause I can't wait to be like, finish already.
Yeah.
No, like I have to fucking compete with myself now. In a
Well,
way.
I mean, again, like you just need the spark. Spark
Yeah.
yourself up.
Yeah.
And then once you get going, you get going.
Well, let's fucking get going, dog. Let's fucking let's do this. Everybody, fucking whatever it is that you're doing, just stop what you think. Stop what you're doing right now. Just stop and think and be like, there's still a better version of me.
There's always a better version of you.
Yeah. Just keep doing it.
Just know that the final finish line is when you die. And then when you're at that finish line, about to close your eyes, that's the moment where you realize all those fucking good things you've done. You know what I mean? That's the moment.
Unless you got shot, like, oh fuck, I just got shot.
I mean, look, it doesn't matter, dude. that experience you're gonna get,
Yeah.
good or bad, you don't know what the fuck is in your future.
Yeah.
You know? Just know that you did your best. That's what matters. But that is the finish line. Death.
Yeah.
You can't be scared of it. You're going there anyways.
Yeah. I mean,
this is why there is no finish line. Like, even if you become a millionaire now, if anything, try to make that into something else. And then once you do that, try to make that some. You gotta use your life. You gotta be using it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Coming from a fat guy on his couch, on his friend's couch, Hey, so if this guy's giving you this type of advice,
so the thing about you, Turkey, you give yourself good advice, but you never take your own fucking advice. Why?
I don't know, dude. But I'm pumped right now, dude.
I mean,
I don't know what it is.
You wake up there's days when you wake up motivated, and then today, like, I almost felt you
fucking pumped.
You didn't feel it. You didn't feel it for a second, and then you kind of just drove.
No, I just totally forgot until you start setting up the podcast. I was like, oh fuck, that's right. It's Tuesday. You know what I mean? It was that type of feeling. I was like, oh fuck.
And to be honest, last week it was your fault, but it's cool.
No, it wasn't my fault.
No,
it wasn't.
I asked you to get ready for podcast, and you're like, nah. Well, anywho, everybody here, we've missed a lot. We've missed a lot of topics, and one of them that I wanted to bring up with you, I guess we would close off the segment with this, or the podcast with this. We grew up, like, sometimes on those cold days when your parents didn't want to send you to school, on those days where, like, your parents just were like, you know what, I'm not gonna send my kid to school.
There was one time when
it was like, you stay home.
No, but there was one time it was raining so hard, and I was like, man, like, this is gonna be one of those days I'm not gonna go to school. Because my parents used to clean the cemetery, right here in the Hollywood area.
Clean the cemetery?
Yeah, they used to be janitors for the cemetery, the offices.
Oh, okay.
And they do it every morning. Like, they used to wake up every morning, and they used to get back, like, after I left for school. They used to come back like at 8, 9. I was already supposed to be at school.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember they called me, or I called them. They called me because they like, hey, just be careful, it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were just gonna call me, hey, just stay home.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh no, it's raining really hard. I already, the ride is gone. Like,
what grade are you in?
I was like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know where my dad is like, Alista, get ready. I'm gonna go pick you up. We'll take you to school.
Wow, fuck.
But it was like the most depressing day. It was raining super hard, and in my mind, I was already watching like morning cartoons. I was already getting ready just to stay home. You know what I mean? Like, it was the worst fucking feeling ever, dude.
Well, the reason I was bringing this up, because there was those days when your parents didn't want, it was like one of those rainy days you brought up. Or it might have been one of those days where maybe they felt lazy to get your ass up,
Yeah.
But on those days that we were home, even on the days that we were on vacation, there was one special show that we used to watch without having any adult supervision. That was Jerry Springer. We lost one of the greats. Jerry Springer.
I mean, let's be honest. He ruined a lot of lives too. It's like Maury. Like, when Maury dies, he ruined a lot of lives too.
Well, I'm just trying to say it was a good show for its time. I grew up watching it when I was a kid. Like, even on my days where, like, besides morning cartoons, or that midday, like 11, 12-ish, when there's nothing going on besides like fucking Judge Judy, and Jerry Springer was like the one to go to, Like,
I hated staying home sometimes because you're like, man, think of all the cool things you're gonna do when you're not at school, and then when you're at home, you're like,
you don't do shit. You want to see your friends.
Not only that, but your day goes by so quick, and then for some reason, like,
you're at school.
For some reason, in the middle of everything, you're like, oh, this is the time I was supposed to be in nutrition.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the time I was supposed to be in lunch, and then you start thinking of all this stupid shit.
You know what's funny? The first month when I stopped working, I would be thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, by this time I should be in Arizona. By this time I'll already be back in Coachella. I just your mind goes to those things because is it just because that's all we think about, or just a routine, or
it's just your ritual. That's what you do every day.
Like right now, because you work from home and you work away. Like at one point, like when you're home, you think, oh man, this is the time where I just
that went away from me. I don't know. At this point, I'm numb to the work.
You literally show up like just fucking
it does feel like that sometimes. You're like just numb to the work. It just so fucking brain dead. You know, there's jobs that are like, man, these are the types of jobs we should give the computers first. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no human should be able to do this shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, but you would still need someone to double check that work. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna.
like everything.
Yeah, it's just gonna be one person compared to a whole department.
Still a lot though for one person.
I mean, if they pay them well, then
Dude, I was just watching these videos of like these forklifts driving themselves.
Oh,
like
yeah. Amazon does that a lot right now.
It's fucking a lot of automation, wild, dude. Like, I understand it's gonna be a point where that comes, even for me. Like, and we had this conversation where, like, even for truck driving, it's gonna be all fucking, you know, computers and everything and drones and whatnot. But I think someone has to look over that. So
you know why? The Amazon, I feel like they're gonna go full automation very, very soon. I would call the next 5 to 10 years is because their goal is that they want to be able to get your packages like within an hour or two.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like they are gonna get to that goal, but in order to get to that goal, you need fucking robots. You can't depend on humans.
Yeah, you can't.
You know,
especially
very, very minimal humans, mostly all supervisors, just making sure everything's running well, everything's. But other than that, if you're going to get a package like within 2 hours, let's just even say half a day, which is already impressive, right? If I make an order right now, it comes in 5 hours. That's still impressive to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need fucking robots.
You think, what are other industries that we keep be run by robots?
But that's what I'm saying. Once Amazon does it, other companies, that's their competition. Like Walmart, they're like, oh shit, they're doing that now. Oh, we gotta up it up. So it only takes one.
I mean, that's already happening too with like fucking checkouts. Like, and Walmart, like, there's no one in the fucking like cash register. They're all fucking self checkout.
Have you seen that? Well, it's not a meme. It's like a video where some white guy is in a Mexican store in Mexico. And he's like, "Hey, this is what a store in Mexico looks like," and all the cashiers are full, like there's no humans.
Yeah, and
it looks normal as fuck. And everybody in the comments is like, "Dude, like that's the most fucking registers I've seen open in like years."
Yeah, exactly. And I don't understand why. It pisses me off, dude. It really pisses me off when I don't see registers. Like, it just pisses me off.
The self-checkouts, dude.
The self-checkout is just as dumb. I mean, you and me go to Costco a lot. I always use self-checkout there because I don't use my membership, and I'm scared that, you know.
Oh, yeah, they're going to look at your picture?
They're going to look at my picture. That's the reason why. That's the only reason why I do self-checkout. Other than that, like, I mean, I'll give two shits about if I use.
Hey, but Costco's not that bad compared to like other stores. Costco actually opens their
See, they have to though, because people buy bulk.
Yeah, they have so many people.
Like, even then, when I do self-checkout, I need them to come scan shit because I'm not going to be taking out, like, all the bottles of water and everything, you know, like.
Yeah.
So it's just not. But you know what it is, though? Like, it is nice to, like, see a face at the cash register. Same thing with the phone call when I call, like, customer service. I know people don't really do anymore. That's why you have automated service, whatever. But it's nice to press that 0 and then just get a direct, like, a voice. A little sweet.
Are you that lonely, bro?
Yeah, I know. So,
at the end, you realize Lalo's just lonely.
Dude, I'm like the most loneliest day of my life.
Hey, that was pretty good synchronization, bro.
I had to match your pitch because that was the best way.
I drag it down a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm one little down.
Well, see, when I get lonely, I do call customer service just to kind of get oh, hi, what's your name? What's your number? That's not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to censor that one out.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Let's cut that one out.
Shut the fuck up.
But hey, we don't want anybody tripping on anything.
Yeah, huh? we don't want. Oh my god, you're fucking funny, dude.
I am.
I miss you, dude. I missed you.
I miss you more because we haven't done this in a while.
But again, I mean, this is our 1 year anniversary episode.
Hey, shout out to us, right?
Shout out to fucking Parallel Boys.
Hey, let's give us a pat on the back, dude.
No, give myself a round of applause.
Round of applause,
round
dude.
Of
Fuck it.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Me, I could have used the little.
Hey, do that again. Clap.
Huh?
Do that again. Clap.
It sounds like I'm clapping cheeks.
No. Just let you know, though, those aren't his hands.
Yeah, to us. Well, anywho,
So it was a nice ride. You know, it was a good experiment.
It was a
good
year.
Doing this for a year and it didn't work out. We'll just be honest, you know. Let's just be honest. It just didn't work out and like thank you. Thank you for giving us a couple listens, you know.
Yeah.
We almost reached 5,000 listens total, which is impressive.
I mean, we still gotta do more though.
I thought this was the last episode. This is the farewell.
This is the farewell anniversary anniversary.
Yeah, this is a serious finale right here.
This is like a 2-in-1 right here.
Yeah.
No, I mean, again, it's it's been a year of experience. Sometimes it went by so quick. Huh?
Yeah, it went by really quick.
It went by so quick.
But it also makes you wonder. I'm like, man, 2022 was shitty as fuck. It was so slow.
You know, it was shitty as fuck.
It was so depressing.
It was shitty as fuck, but I'll tell you one thing. The best thing out of that year was you and the podcast, bro.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. I wish I could say the same. No, I was playing.
And then, you know, again, like, you know, thank you to our listeners. For those who still listen.
I don't even know who listens. We haven't even got a feedback or anything. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm gonna be more interactive on Instagram. I realized that I was really good on the camera.
Yeah, that actually fucking. Hey, let's maybe try to do that this year sometime. Yeah. Maybe a camera. Yeah, get it on your credit line. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Get you more in debt.
You know. No, I don't want to do that. No more debt. No more debt. Please. But with that being said, thank you to all of our guests. The Sheesh Please.
All the guests. Yeah.
Delvan, Beatriz, Carlos, Tenoch, Los Malditos, Nelson. Who's have we have? We had more guests than that, right? I mean, we can't just
out right now.
We couldn't just have 8. I should have written everybody's name down, but everybody who's
but you know who you are.
Everybody who's been on our podcast, thank you guys,
and to all the future people that'll be on our podcast too. We'll be awaiting you.
We'll be awaiting you to the dark abyss of like my room, or But anyway, thank you guys for listening to us. Parallel Discussion.
Francisco.
Francisco.
The two Mexicans,
one mic. Oh my God, we almost forgot about you guys.
Hey, actually,
by the way, how have you listened to his new?
Yeah, I've listened to the first episode. Holy shit, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Hey, Francisco. It sounds like you've been doing it for years, my boy. You keep going at it, man.
My boy.
Dude, it sounds fucking legit.
You know, it's
pretty fucking cool. It's actually very fucking intriguing.
I'm really the title of the second episode really got me.
I haven't got to the second episode
It's
yet.
like wrestling and ghosts and that.
Okay.
So I'm like kind of curious to see what that one's about.
All right, okay.
So if y'all want to tune into a Dead Letter podcast.
He's on Spotify.
And iTunes and
iTunes too?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not
iTunes?
sure about YouTube yet, but
I told him about YouTube. I don't know if he's gotten his shit on YouTube.
Who knows?
Yet. Yeah, but hey, fucking shout out to Francisco and his new podcast. Yeah.
So congrats on your podcast, bro. We wish you the very best.
And we're still waiting for Beatrice's podcast to fucking debut.
Oh, she's already working on her podcast.
We're still fucking waiting though.
I spoke to her.
It's fucking May already.
Yeah.
God damn.
It's about to be a year.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I think she was like,
this year is almost gone already.
Yeah.
It should have been out in January. What's going on?
Hey, our homegirl gets busy.
We've been promoting her podcast since last year.
Because last year, like October or something.
Come on, yeah.
Not even before that. But yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in to our stupid ass podcast.
Yeah.
But sometimes Turkey has nice things to say.
Hey,
and
sometimes
smart things. And
I'm kind of glad you guys are listening. You know what I mean?
And sometimes we're kind of like hoping.
But it's because sometimes we talk out of our asses. Something like. So I'm like, I'm wondering like, damn, like these people really listen to this shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, they do have an option, but. If you guys didn't have an option, we hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys. With that being said, any last words, Turkey?
Just be safe out there. Take care. And send Lalo some love. Send him some love once in a while.
Send us some love.
Yeah. More Lalo though.
Nah, not me.
Yeah.
I don't need love.
Yeah.
Fuck love.
But you were just talking a while ago that you wanted more connection from customer service.
That's a customer service. I said,
You want them to caress you when
you know
they're
what?
talking to you.
Yeah, they could just, if you guys want some customer service, go ahead and DM us or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Comment a dot or something.
all right, guys, thank you for joining us at our special anniversary episode for a fellow discussion. Again, thank you guys for everything.
Yeah.
We are signing off. Email us at aparalleldiscussion.com. Let me start again. Email us at aparalleldiscussion.ask@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at paralleldiscussion.pod. And what else? Follow us and listen to us on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you guys for listening and stay tuned for more soon.
Bye.
Peace.